Your favorite sports bloviators, you like that, Stephen A., have spent a lot of lung power this fall wondering what's the matter with the NFL. Too many protests, too many injuries, too much Roger Goodell? Folks, the problem for Pro Football Sundays is happening on Saturdays. College football is right now better than the NFL. I can't believe it, but it's true. You heard me right. It's a better consumer product than the pros. And the problems of the National Football League are probably best understood by studying the present superiority of the college game. First thing, college football teams are different from each other. Styles make fights, as we say in the fight game, and they make college or football games, period, too. This last weekend alone, we saw Miami's speed destroy Notre Dame's power. We saw Oklahoma win in its weekly shootout, and Wisconsin grind out another conference win against 0 losses. Auburn whipped #1 Georgia on the back of a back named Carry-On Johnson. Carry on, Johnson! It's too good! Now look at the NFL. Aside from the quality of the players on any given team, what's the difference? If the uniforms were all the same, you wouldn't be able to tell the teams apart. I'd pay to watch the Washington Huskies because of their style of play under Chris Peterson. The Washington NFL team? I'll watch, but it's been a long time since I looked forward to it. Second thing that makes the college game better than the pros, it looks more like a game and less like an organized series of assaults. Yes, Florida State and Michigan would point out that key college players get hurt too, but look at what's happening in the NFL right now. Odell Beckham, Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt, Deshaun Watson, David Johnson, Andrew Luck, Jameis Winston. Shall I go on? It's a problem. The only guy who's not hurt is the guy I said is heading for the cliff because he might get hurt partially, and that's Tom Brady. And the third thing, the glaring thing, is the stakes. This last Saturday, Miami, Auburn, and Oklahoma won what were essentially elimination games. In early November, Alabama survived at Mississippi State with all the chips on the line. What was the big game from which there's no coming back in the NFL on Sunday? Which one is it? What about last week? What about in the coming week? Rams, Vikings? I'll watch, but both teams are making the playoffs. Let's be real. The 4-team college playoff is just about perfect. Consequential games every single weekend among teams with various styles, intra-conference blood rivalries, and a wide array of superstar players. Hey, NFL, yes, you face challenges involving protests, reasons for the protests, concussions, painkillers, and on-the-field fights. But you're having your lunch eaten by a bunch of college kids every Saturday. And every time they're more entertaining than you are, they win, and you, well, after a review almost as long as a coach's challenge, why does it take so long to see that guy's knee was down? The most powerful sports league in the world should go back to school.